Hello everyone, Donnie Wanders here, and today I'm at the rifle range in Chester Grant, Nova Scotia. This is what the range looks like, and when you arrive at the range, first thing you do is put the range in use sign up, which is out here by the gate. If you're the first person to arrive at the range. If there's someone else already at the range, then typically they would have put that sign up for you. The other thing you want to do is raise the red flag. So when I'm done here today, if no one else shows up after my appointment, I'll put that red flag down and I'll change the range in use sign. So here is the range. There are 3 tables set up here. This one is I'm thinking it's the 75-meter table right here. There's each of these tables has 2 seats. Like there's one here and one here, and then you have to keep your firearm in these like windows on each table. Over here, this table is at 50 yards, and then the closest table, where I have already dropped off my stuff, is the 25-yard table. So I'm going to be shooting from this table today. And then behind, if we go just a little further, we have this berm. So that is going to stop any bullets as they come whizzing down the range. And at this particular range, there are 3 backstops at the moment. They can sometimes be in pretty rough shape. This one on the left looks to be leaning a little bit, but these 2 are pretty good. And the rules for this range, you're only allowed to use paper targets, or paper and plastic, I think. And at a lot of these ranges, when you show up, there will be a backstop with often people will leave behind thumbtacks, but I actually bring with me a staple gun so I can staple my targets. And then at the end, when you're done, you should really collect your targets and take them with you. So some people have left their targets here, which isn't like a big deal. But I do try to clean up after myself. The other thing you're supposed to do is pick up all your shells and casings. And as you can see on the ground here, there are lots and lots of, there's a lot of debris here, so not everybody picks up after themselves, which is unfortunate. So this is my rifle. It's a .22 bolt action Revelation. It's from about 1958. It is not a fancy firearm at all. It has iron sights, this thing here, and then of course this part here. So when you're looking down the gun, you line up this sight with this sight, and that's where your bullet is going to go. A lot of firearms will have a scope on it, and a scope is basically like a telescope that you fasten to the firearm, and it can help you be really, really super accurate. I'm an okay shot. However, I find without a scope, it is fairly difficult to hit anything from like 75 yards. So that the table furthest away from the backstop is the 75-yard table. It's quite difficult. 50 is okay, but my accuracy obviously goes down. So today I'm just going to shoot at the 25-yard line, or at the 25-yard table, because I want to hit the target. Like, I want to be successful today. Sometimes when I go to a range, I will opt to shoot at if it has different options, I will opt to shoot at the further away tables just to like challenge myself. Today I'm shooting from the 25-yard range. Okay, I'm almost ready to shoot. I've got my target set up. My gun is ready to be loaded, so I'm gonna pull out, I don't know what this thing is actually called. This part of the gun, this part is the magazine, and it holds, I think, about 17 bullets. So you just pop each one in here, slide them down. I'll just load up 5 for now. I think that was 3, 4, 5. Slide that into place. So now there's ammo in the magazine. The gun is not ready to be fired yet because the action is still open here. Put my box of bullets over here. Okay, so now I'm pretty much ready to shoot. So I just push the bolt forward, put it down, pull it up, pull it back, and then hopefully you can see there's one bullet right here ready to go into the chamber. Push that forward, lock it down. The gun's almost ready to shoot. You can see it's on, I don't know if you can see that, but it's still on safe. And when I'm ready, I'll just pull this back and it'll be ready to fire. What's cool about a range like this is these tables are here, and so you can get a really good steady shot. So now that I'm ready to fire, almost ready to fire. Oh, one more thing. I have ear protection in already, but I need my safety goggles. And those safety goggles are a requirement at any gun range. Okay, now I think I'm ready. I know you can't smell it, but I love the smell after you take a shot. You get like just this nice little puff of sulfur, almost like when you light a match. And that was 5 shots. Just gonna rechamber a couple of times and verify that there are there's no more bullets in there. So that gun is now safe. And just to be extra safe, put the safety on, lay it down with the barrel facing downrange, and let's go see if I hit the target. Okay, so here's my target, and I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4 shots on here. So it's most likely I completely missed the target on one of those 5 shots. 3 of them grouped together here. One of them was a really good shot, and I'm not sure where number 5 went. It's likely one of these other holes that are here on the backstop. I got interested in shooting sports a number of years ago. I've talked about bow many times, becoming an outdoors woman. And in one of the first sessions that I ever went to with bow, they offered rifles and shotguns, and I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would like it that much, but I thought it was a great opportunity to try something that you don't get a lot of opportunities to try. So I tried it, loved it, eventually got my firearms license, and then after that I got my wildlife resources card, which is the provincial certification system here in Nova Scotia that allows you to book these ranges. I'm not overly interested in hunting because it's a lot of work and I just don't have a ton of time. However, shooting a gun, like target shooting, I find very, very relaxing. So that's what that's kind of the end of it that I'm pursuing. I'm not against hunting at all, and I really, really enjoy wild game, but it's a fairly big time commitment. It's a big investment, and I just don't have the time. If that was my first priority, I would have loads of time for it. But as you know from watching the channel, I just like hiking and I like camping and fishing and a bunch of other things. So you have to pick and choose. However, just because I don't want to hunt, which involves going into the woods, scoping out wildlife, figuring out, where I'm going to hunt, what I'm going to hunt, and then if I actually take down an animal, it can be a lot of work to dress the animal, to prepare the animal for eating it. So it is a big time commitment. So even though I would love to do all that stuff, when you pick and choose, the one thing that I kind of came away with, or the thing that I really like about shooting, is just like shooting. I just like shooting. There are techniques for hitting the target dead on, and it involves like trying to control your breathing, trying to lower your heart rate, shooting at the exact right time in sync with your breath, and all of that stuff. I just find it really relaxing. And then when you actually look at the target and see what you hit, I can find that sometimes very frustrating. But most of the time, it's really satisfying. And it's one of those things that if you can improve incrementally every time you shoot, then you will see big improvements. So it's really fun, to shoot at a target, go look and see, am I shooting high? Am I shooting low? How accurate were my shots? How precise? How spread out were they? Was I all over the place, or was I kind of grouped in into a tiny little area on the target? So there's a number of things, or there's a number of micro adjustments you can make and get better with practice. Okay, I just took 5 more shots. Let's see if I was able to get any closer or any better. Okay, so there's 10 shots, and I see 4 of them grouped here, 1 there, and 4 more up here. So I think these 4, I think I improved, as in I grouped those ones together a little better, but there's 1 extra one up here now, and still only that first one in the bullseye. Time's up. The next folks are here setting up on the range behind me to sight in a couple of rifles. So I have packed up my stuff and I'm out of here. So thank you for watching, and Donnie Wanders. We'll see you in the next one.